Kentucky, they love thoroughbreds who know how to run down the stretch and get to the wire first, and certainly they've seen plenty of them here. From Johnny Unitas to Lamar Jackson, today the Louisville Cardinals will try to live up to that legacy. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the Virginia Tech Hokies taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Hokies will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Louisville's offense will take the field first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Rides to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Let's see what he can do with it. Slips through the line. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. The whole thought process is just get the ball back, and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball, Reese. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution in that punt return.
Continues to fight for yards. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Louisville. He is a field-flipping machine. Taking on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Hokies offense will go to work for the first time today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like, you can tell, man, he was singing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Fundamental football with the Hokies. We talk about special teams, but the running game has always been part of their DNA.
And when you continue to find guys at the running back spot like David Wilson and those guys that you can feature, you can give them the ball, establish that physicality, establish that playmaking, it gets everything rolling for this offense.
Leaves it with the back. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Guys, let's step back here and chat Virginia Tech. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment? Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as as he's got the first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Right down the middle. Makes the catch. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for first and goal.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's third and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hokies!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands, forcing to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Adams. He's got it down the middle.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Got his man. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
It's complete on the right side. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Picks up the first down. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. They've got a first down here to open the period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. And the Cardinals are flying down the field. Here we go, set. Off the play fake on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Time to take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Here we go. To the air, it's Adams. Firing to the right, complete. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. The Cardinals will call on their punt team. He might just try to kick it away from the return man because he housed the first one. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Took the for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Wants to fire on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They'll leave it with him. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. From the gun, the ground game. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Line getting set on second down. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Off-play action on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
And the Hokies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Flushed out of the pocket. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The receiver on the jet sweep. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see some of these jet sweeps, and they were ready that time. Great job communicating before the snap. Everybody had their eyes in the right place, and they're able to tackle the receiver for a loss.
Makes the catch. It's Overton. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead's extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Adams. Finds his man in the middle. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Cardinals come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Pocket breaking down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Cardinals send out the punt unit. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a Looking to throw on first down. Moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
They'll try to run for it. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. He might want another play. To the air on first down. Showing the arm strength down the left side.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Second down, he'll throw it. Floating away. Quickly out to the tight end.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Caught in the backfield. It's Overton. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Power football with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. A first down run on the doorstep. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
He'll throw it. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Fired in from the red zone for the score. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Louisville for a fun first half than you? And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Finds his man. It's Adams. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Turns it on in midfield. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Heath. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them. They've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He wants to change this route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Touchdown, Hokies! And the route is on.
And the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Tennessee managed to eke out the victory in a tighter than expected one. And they'll be singing from the top of Rocky Top after this one, no matter the final score. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to pass. It's Adams. Working that left side now.
What I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Cardinals will send out the punt unit. Makes a move. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. They'll try the run. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. The running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
It's nice for this D coordinator when he puts his nickel package out on the field because that nickel player he's got who subs in is good in coverage. He's also aggressive. He does a nice job blitzing, and he can play the run. They can spy the quarterback. There's a lot of different tools this guy's got to defend against a mobile quarterback, and I think you saw a little bit right there in that nickel package now setting up 4th and long.
And the Hokies looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out and ready to attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Adams. Snagged out of the air. And the Cardinals with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Soft spot in the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often.
There he goes. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. They go back to work in the final period of this one. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. The Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The play action fake. Got it in the middle, it's Hauser. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Cardinals had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Making side adjustments here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Going deep. Reels it in down the left side. Turning on the jet. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And the beatdown has ensued. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Oh, they blocked the extra point.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
He takes it all the way back for the defensive 2-point conversion.
I love the effort by the field goal unit. They don't just take the play off. They don't hang their heads. They rush the extra point. Look at that. Get their hand up, get a paw on it, pick it up, and take it all the way back for 2 points and gain some momentum for this defense.
And the returner will be brought down. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Cardinals line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Adams. It's complete to the right. Still running up the 40. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. And the Cardinals want to pick up the tempo. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And they're not on the same page there.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Grab near the sticks. It's Hauser. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake. This time it's complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The Cardinals will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown Cardinals. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. And the extra point was good to finish things off. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able to spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Caught behind the line. It's Wiggins. Turning it on. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The Hokies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And it's intercepted expected, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Wants to throw. It's Adams. Pulls it in. It's Golden. No chance to run, but still a good gain. And now on second down for this offense. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Yeah, and you're just running at a time where you can have these small gains where the clock continues to run. This offense definitely got to have some urgency. Down late in the game, I need to force some plays, Palmer, probably down the field.
And if you're the defense, you can have that all day. We're going to play big zones. We're going to keep the ball in front of us. We've got the lead. You're going to have to make catches like that and make us miss, but you want to keep throwing those little dink and dunk throws? Have at it, because if you keep doing that, we're going to win the game.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. To the air on second down. A strike downfield. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with it now.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Dropping back, it's Adams. Fires to the right. He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville!
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
The give, and tick, 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 tick. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this third down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Offense takes a timeout, 27 seconds left.
Timeout, Virginia Tech.
Now facing a 3rd and long. On the run, it's Towell. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
That's a nice job by this defense, getting in the backfield quick. They got in there so fast, anticipating pass on 3rd and long, but they reacted so well to the run, get the tackle for a loss, and now probably going to force the punt here.
That is no good. Guys, still a 6-point game, but a missed opportunity. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3